She running up, she running down. She pay a bill, she get down. 50 seconds.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Lions and the Titans, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good... The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Goff now looking to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Jamison Williams, touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Levis. And complete to Zach Ertz. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 20 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Off throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Lions at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago. Over Minnesota.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning are probably over 98%.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. He's got Allen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And running with power here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Cross pass finds Williams, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's gone. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 61 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Curtis Samuel from 13 yards out. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. To throw is gone. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 88 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we reach halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Fights forward at the 20.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Henry up the middle. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
He finds Hopkins complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. Yeah, it's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Now Levis.
Ertz over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Levis to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 21.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
He can't get him down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
104 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gibbs on the toss left. Loose inside the 30.
And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
Powers past him at the 5.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good line gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Levis looking to throw.
Caught by Allen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Levis on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Oh, what a move. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 172 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On first down, Levis. And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
He was covered by Kyle Rand.
Here's Levis. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Levis sets up the throw here. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Levis's throw is on target to Burks. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Levis to throw once more. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
First down, Titans.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Over the middle, into the hands of Burks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Levis.
This is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.